Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Liam, and it's been a minute since I've made a video of me just talking, but obviously you've had some great testimonials pop up. You've had Jenna, Michael's 2-month update, and of course Kunal as well, who made a great video talking about everything in depth and really sharing his story. So I'm out here I'm in Albania still. Beautiful country. I mean, look at that. So, I just got off a call. I do offer 1-hour calls to people, but only after they do my course. The reason I do that is because what's the point in paying for a course and then paying for a call? Or rather, sorry, what's the point of just jumping onto a call when all I'm going to do is teach you about the course, when you may as well just do that first, and you might not even need the call. You might get silence without it. Some people need it, that's why it's an option. So if you want that, click below this video, join the course, do the course, then we'll talk. So I just got off a call with an amazing 74-year-old gentleman who I think is the oldest. He said he was the oldest person in my course, and I think he might be right. I've definitely had some older people on my free pages hit me up. 80-year-olds get silent. This is amazing. But this is the first, this is the oldest person, this guy from New York, in my course, in my group. Anyway, so he told me 2 really interesting stories. He told me, first off, he was following my advice, and he took him about remember, he's 74, took him 8.5 months to get down where he's having constant periods of silence. His tinnitus was almost completely gone. And then unfortunately he took this, and then he took another one, and his tinnitus got worse than it ever was. And then he contracted many other issues, but audible issues. He got pulsatile tinnitus, hyperacusis, no dizziness, so no Meniere's disease, no vertigo, but hyperacusis, pulsatile tinnitus, and tinnitus got way worse. And so he had to book a call with me to see what it was going to do. So just a warning there. But he told me some really interesting stories. He's 74 years old. He's been around the block, obviously. Really interesting dude, to be honest. And he was saying that one of his, I don't want to give away too much about him, but he knew someone who's a nurse practitioner, and this nurse practitioner was telling him all these stories about the jabs, obviously, because that shit is just unbelievably bad. I mean, come on. And what's happening is there's I think it was a Stanford clinic, or one of the big universities in United States, and one of the top ones, and they had to actually, there's professors there, and they talk, and they also have their own clinic off campus, or on campus maybe. Anyway, the point is, all these people in these clinics and these places starting to have to hire more audiologists and more ENTs. Now, why would that be? All of a sudden, when it was never a problem before. Can you put 2 and 2 together? Can you maybe figure out exactly what's going on? Yeah, you guessed it. Fucking shocking, right? I mean, I called it. I called it 2 years ago. I said, don't put this shit in your body. Don't do it. It's a really bad idea. It's not tested. It's not safe for anything. And people laughed at me, and they said, you're an idiot. And a lot of these ENTs who have always said, oh, Liam, you're a foolish, food doesn't affect tinnitus at all, and also the jab's going to be totally safe, stop being a conspiracy theorist. Their health is now fucked, and one of them actually hit me up today as well to ask for advice, and I said, it's all on the page, man. You got to follow. Of course I'm going to help him, of course, but just follow the page. It's fixable. Like Jenna said in her testimonial, it's all fixable, guys. Don't worry about it. The other story he told me was that, again, he's 74 years old, and he was on a statin medication. He was on a erectile dysfunction medication. He was on a blood pressure medication, and I think he was on no antidepressants. They gave him antidepressants after he contracted tinnitus, and corticosteroids and all this other crap, which made him much worse. But he was on a statin medication, a blood pressure medication, and an erectile dysfunction medication. And after two months of following my advice, he had edema in the legs, like very bad. And after 2 months of following my advice, he got off all the medication. And the pharmacy contacted him and called him and said, Mr. So-and-so, you haven't filled the script. Don't you think you should have it? And he said, no, I don't need it. My blood pressure is absolutely fine. My, cholesterol doesn't mean shit. Smart man. There's no good cholesterol and bad cholesterol, by the way. It's just a cholesterol. This is a test for your doctor. Ask him what cholesterol is. And if they say it's a fat, it's not. It's a high-density alcohol. They don't know shit. They just get told what to say, and they get told if you question it, you will get rid of your medical license. So doctors are just trying to avoid getting sued, and they're trying to avoid getting pulled between the medical board. So does that sound like someone who's capable of actually providing you proper healthcare? They get indoctrinated, and then they get blackmailed. And you pay this person to fix you. Just want to make sure you understand that. So anyway, 2 kind of cool stories there. Tinnitus is not for life. Get outside, guys. Have a great day.